What's up, Cougar Nation? Greg Wrubell on the road with the BYU women's soccer team. And we have made it from St. Louis to Long Beach. I'm with Lynette Hernaez, BYU keeper. It's been a long day, Lynette.
It has been a long day.
But a successful day of travel after a fun night at St. Louis. Fun night because you got a point, hard-earned point. I thought it was a real positive game for the team on Thursday night. How about you?
Absolutely. I felt like the team came together and we were ready to dominate that game, and that's exactly what we did.
Okay, by the way, congrats to you, Lynette, on being the reigning co-Big 12 goalkeeper of the week for last week. Way to go.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Got the season off to a great start, defeating Wisconsin. Of course, the game with St. Louis, so BYU now 1-0-1, undefeated through 2 games, getting ready for Long Beach State on Saturday night. Okay, that's our setup. I am Greg Wrubell with Lynette Hernaez, sophomore goalkeeper for the BYU Cougars, and this is the starting 11. 11 questions designed to help to get to know these girls a little bit better. All right, you ready for the starting 11?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Question number 1 for Lynette. When and why did you decide to be a goalkeeper?
Oh, okay. To be a goalkeeper and how I chose that was when I was probably around 10 years old. Our team had a starting keeper, but she was very small, and she also wanted to play on the field, so we were looking for a backup keeper. And I remember my coach was asking the team who wants to be a goalkeeper, and everyone wanted to try out. And so we were putting different girls in the goal, and I remember all the girls were just too scared to catch the ball. And then I went in, and I did pretty good at it. And I remember thinking that this was super fun, and I felt good and confident that I was able to do a hard task. And I also remember, I think a really big part of this as well was parents of older players who went to college was telling us that it's the goalkeepers who are highly recruited because that's a really hard spot. And
Specialize.
Yeah, they really need that. So I was like, okay, I want to play college. So decided to be a goalkeeper after that.
And so the rest is history at that
Yes,
point.
sir.
Excellent. Question number 2. Which is more commonly misspelled, your first name or your last name?
Oh gosh, my last name. So every time in school when I got called on or asked, or even serving admission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, everyone always called me Hernandez. And I have to say, no, it's Hernaez.
You're adding too many letters.
Yes,
Yeah.
there's no D in it.
And it's Hernaez for the last name, and Lynette's always just one N. I
Yes.
think a lot of people probably do 2 N's.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Question 3. To this point, what has been the highlight of your BYU career?
That is so hard.
A lot of people just go to the Carolina game immediately, kind of thinking about that being, kind of special. But what about you?
I know. A lot of people would probably say the Carolina game, but for me, I'm like, I got scored on 3 times. So
A goalkeeper has a
not
different
fun.
perspective on that one. Yeah.
It was not fun. I think for me, just going to North Carolina to be in that atmosphere
Final Four,
of
College
the
Cup.
Final Four College Cup. And that environment was so intense, being able to play at a professional soccer stadium with all those fans, and to be able to represent the Y on a national level in front of all those people, that was a highlight for me.
Very good. Question 4 in the starting 11. What percentage of stopping a PK is instinct, and what percentage is preparation?
Oh. I would have to say, I think 80% instinct and the rest is preparation. There's only so much I can do, and the main point of goalkeeping for PKs, you have to do everything you can to read the player as much as possible. So it's mostly that.
That's pretty instinctive.
Yeah.
You do a little bit of homework, though. You might find out that a person favors a certain thing,
100%.
but when it comes right down to it, they may not do what they've done before, right?
Exactly. And most skilled players are able to go either left or right.
Okay, question 5. Which teammate of yours has the hardest shot?
Ali Fryer. Oh my goodness. When I first got here to BYU, I can remember some bruises from her.
I love it. Well, she should have the hardest shot. We rely on her a lot.
Yes, sir.
Okay, question 6. Why did you choose BYU?
That's going to be, I want to try my best to keep this short, and that's a different question for me compared to most of my teammates, but I'm a convert to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So growing up, most girls wanted to come to BYU and knew they wanted to be here, but for me, I didn't. I grew up thinking that I wanted to stay in California or even go to the East Coast, and I had no idea what BYU was. Not until my junior year of high school when I met some awesome friends who were members of the church. And at that time, I was already committed to play at Washington State University. And so my friends' examples and their families' examples, I got to learn who Jesus Christ was from them. And later on, I got baptized when I was 18 years old, went to Washington State, and that year was COVID in 2020. So during that time, it was me thinking about how I can continue growing my testimony, as well as what's going to happen with soccer when the world was kind of shut down. So I thought that was the best time for me to go serve a mission. I prayed about it, and as I was praying for the mission, BYU popped in my head for that as well. And after I decided I wanted to serve, later on that week, I was like, you know what, I think I want to try for BYU as well. And, you know, Jen Rockwood was willing to take me on, even though she's never seen me play. And so here I am now.
So really it was a series of choices that got you here. You're happy with them?
Very, very.
Okay, question 7. What is the best part of college road trips?
Probably, oh man, it's probably with all those girls just hanging out all the time. I think there's so many hotel rooms, but all of us girls like to go in one room and we watch a movie together and we just hang out and we just have fun. Yeah.
Okay. Question 8 in the starting 11. If you weren't playing soccer, which would be your favorite sport to play?
Oh, okay. I think about this all the time. Probably basketball. I feel like that's another like physical sport that I would enjoy.
Okay. Question 9. Take your pick. Go to a movie, go to dinner, go to a game, or go to bed early?
Dinner. I'm a foodie.
Okay. Speaking of that, question 10. We're told you like Mexican food.
I do.
What's your favorite Mexican meal?
Probably sopa fideo and pork chops. That's what my grandma makes for us, and with beans and Mexican rice.
First thing you said was?
Sopa, which is soup, and then fideo, which is just a type of noodle.
Okay.
I don't know. It's really good.
Okay, wonderful. And a last question in the starting 11, question 11. What do you like most so far about the 2024 BYU women's soccer team?
I just love how hardworking these girls are, how committed they are to this team, and especially how much they love their Savior, Jesus Christ. I think this team is a great example of disciples and who are players that are very committed to this game and committed to winning.
Lynette, you did a great job with the starting 11. It was fun chatting with you. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you, Greg.
All right, so we've got BYU and Long Beach State Saturday night. It'll be 8 o'clock Mountain Time on ESPN+. She'll be in net, and you'll have a lot of friends and family in the stands.
I will.
Look forward to it. All right, for Lynette Hernaez, I'm Greg Wrubell on the road with BYU Women's Soccer. Go Cougs.